They're off for the Totesport Ebor, a mile and 3/4 ahead of them. Changing of the guard was one of the slowest away, and in the dark jacket is towards the rear of the field early on. And the Betchworth Kid is also at the back end. And as they go through the first furlong, it's Record Breaker in the headgear who leads to the white-faced Rawinga. A yellow jacket of Somtala crossing over to race prominently. Wider out is the free-sweating Many Rivers to cross. Dan Silly Dancer with a white cap is tracking the leaders, and Precision Break in the green and pink is not far off them. And Changing the Guard has now made smooth headway to get buried away in midfield, and is tracking Red Merlin with the grey Nanton towards the inner, and hits Only Vic in black and white in that cluster as well. Meanwhile, towards the rear, the Betchworth Kid is out the back of the field with Magical Mystery Tour, Camps Bay, and Siberian Tiger is just last. So Rawinga from stall 1 down the inside strides on now from Record Breaker. They're tracked by Dan Silly Dancer and the Goodwood winner Many Rivers to cross, who races a close 4th. Into the dogleg turn, Somtala is disputing 5th place with Waldvogel in an orange sleeve jacket up the inner. Deutschland is caught wide of Precision Break and then hits Only Vic from Red Merlin, who's now alongside Changing of the Guard. Desert Sea is 3/4 of the way back at this stage. Nanton is still towards the rear of the field with the Betchworth Kid. Also at the back, Magical Mystery Tour. Sacenta is in the rear cluster. Siberian Tiger remains just about last as they make their way steadily towards the halfway point in the Totesport Ebor. And on the sharp end, Rawinga at a no more than medium sort of a gallop by a couple of lengths from Record Breaker. A similar margin then to Dan Silly Dancer. Then Many Rivers to cross, Waldvogel, Somtala, Yellow Jacket, Deutschland wide, then Red Merlin hits Only Vic, Precision Break, Desert Sea. Ladies Best in the green jacket alongside Changing of the Guard, who's buried away, travelling well. Upside Sacenta. Then Camps Bay from Magical Mystery Tour, Nanton, Siberian Tiger, and Hayley Turner. And the Betchworth Kid are just about last as they swing on in with 4.5 furlongs left to cover in the Ebor, and still Ryan Moore and Rawinga lead the field, tracked into the straight by Record Breaker. Then Dan Silly Dancer, Many Rivers to cross is niggled along. Waldvogel is pushed along in 5th, and then Deutschland from Red Merlin, Red Jacket going for run up the inner. The gallop now beginning to unwind. Changing of the Guard is still back on the fence, needs a bit of luck from there. Stands the leaders 7 lengths as they quicken to the final 3 furlongs, and Record Breaker serves it up to Rawinga. They're chased by Many Rivers to cross. Then Deutschland, Sacenta out wide running on. Waldvogel down the inner. He still seeks a passage up the inside on Changing of the Guard. Rawinga finds a bit more for Ryan Moore. Breaks the heart of Record Breaker. Many Rivers to cross is still chasing. Then Sacenta, it's Only Vic. Now Changing of the Guard is in the clear and begins to thunder home. Rawinga's emptying out. He's being cut back by Sacenta. Many Rivers to cross. Changing of the Guard is thrusting between horses. Sacenta clings on to just about hang on and win the Ebor from Changing of the Guard. It's very close in behind for 3rd. It's Only Vic involved with Nanton, the Betchworth Kid never nearer. Rawinga down the inside, then Many Rivers to cross, and Deutschland.
A thrilling victory, a thrilling race, and Sacenta has won, and she has repelled the hot favourite and fellow compatriot Changing of the Guard, who was scything through under Johnny Mercer to try and run down the mare, but he wasn't quite able to get there. It's a 3-way photo for 3rd place. Rawinga had tried to bravely hold on after going on from over 2 furlongs out. He might even have been run out of the first 4 spots home.